Welcome. Thank you for watching this video presented by CostStoreFixtures. Questions should be emailed to CostStoreFixtures@outlook.com. This application uses the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet program. Microsoft and Excel are trademarks and property of Microsoft Corporation. A Microsoft Corporation license is required to use the Excel program. The instruction example covers foundation principles and demonstrates the process by calculating the cost of a pedestal fixture step by step. Each instruction example consists of a macro button and a cell comment. To read the text of the macro before clicking the button, hover over the cell to the right of the button and the text of the macro is displayed. Complete the instruction example to develop an understanding and proficiency at preparing a cost workup. The instructions example is on the instruction sheet. The instruction sheet is the window currently displayed. The example starts at row 157. To get to the example, click the fourth button labeled B.000 Example Cost Workup Pedestal. The focus of step 2 of the 3 steps is on the principles of this process and how to enter the material prices on 3 cost workup sheets. Example item 2.2.12 Principle. Include all, exclude all. The important principle of this application is to include all parts. The first step is to identify the features including all components and parts in a macro or overall perspective. The second step is to identify the specific items that will make up the components and parts. Step 1 is accomplished on the project dimension sheet by entering the dimensions of the features to include. Step 2 is accomplished by entering the prices of the fabrication pieces on the individual cost workup sheets of the features dimensioned on the project dimension sheet. As important as including everything is, conversely, it is just as important to exclude everything that is not a component or part and not a duplicate part. A simple example is the door, which is a part that could be inadvertently duplicated. The base substrate consists of 4 sides, top and bottom. 6 panels are to be fabricated. The door is one of the 4 sides. The user decides where to include the panel, either on the base cost workup sheet or on the door cost workup sheet. When entering the door panel materials price, it is important to remember if the panel was entered as a base substrate panel. The door panel may seem insignificant in the overall cost workup. However, when the material price on the door is entered, automatically the cost of labor factors associated with the fabrication of the panel are added to the cost workup. The additional cost could be significant. For this example, the panel is included with the door. This example 2.2.12 is completed. Continue the instructions example by clicking item 2.2.13.